Alright, we got another one. This is called When Cops Betrayed by Their Partners. Alright, we're starting off with the action. Hold on.
You're fired. You're no longer an employee here. You betrayed the trust of the brave and selfless men and women that you've worked alongside for nearly 3 years. So as of this moment, you're under arrest.
These were moments when cops were betrayed by their partners, starting with this officer who got embarrassed by his supervisor.
He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
It's not trespassing.
On July 28, 2016, Colorado police officer Chris Dickey responded to reports from a disgruntled staff member at the Adams County Human Services building regarding 2 protesters engaged in non-violent protest outside the facility.
I thought I would have gotten like a calendar invite or something.
Well, it's every day.
Would you mind just lowering that for me?
No.
Would you mind lowering it for me? I don't want it used as a weapon against me, okay?
I'm not going to use it as a weapon.
Would you please lower it down for me?
You would do well to stay clear of me.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about me.
Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay? Here's the thing.
Crime?
Yes, you are.
Which crime specifically?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
You have been asked to leave the property, okay? Right now you are trespassing. Perfectly. Awesome. I totally appreciate that.
That this is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on right now.
Is?
It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person. It's the public. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace. The police.
Keep an eye out all the way around, please.
While these protesters may have been a pain in the ass, they were fully within their rights, as they were peacefully demonstrating outside a public building, an action protected by law. However, the officer, seemingly dissatisfied with their refusal to comply with his demands, followed them to the sidewalk in an attempt to make an arrest.
Gentlemen, I need your ID, please, so I could write you a summons.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna place you under arrest then.
You are not placing me under arrest. You have no right to ask for anything.
Come here. All right. Taser. Got it.
The chase went on for a while, during which the officer fired his taser at the protester, with one of the probes piercing and lodging in the man's arm. However, before the officer could catch up to the protester, a police supervisor arrived at the scene, and he wasn't exactly pleased with Officer Dickey's actions.
He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
Did he just outrun a police officer while a taser prong was in his back?
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property, dipshit!
Not
What the fuck is wrong with you?
When he's in front of the business, yelling fuck everybody.
That's not
You see
public
this sign? It says
freedom of speech.
You wanna know why? Because cops like you keep
Relax.
He refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do,
For what?
so I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
They kicked him out of the property.
you!
Officer Dickey was visibly frustrated about not getting his way, and from the way the officers had turned off their body cameras, there was lots of background scolding for Officer Dickey. The protester who had been tased required hospital treatment to have the barb from the taser probe surgically removed. He later filed a lawsuit against the city and the police over the officer's actions, ultimately receiving a $175,000 settlement from the city. Next, a police officer was betrayed by a fellow officer when he was arrested by one of them.
To handcuff him.
Let him go.
He
He assaulted me?
I'm gonna give you one more second to let him go and get back before you get tased. Step around the vehicle now.
Handcuff him.
Step around the vehicle now.
On May 2nd, 2014, off-duty New Mexico police officer Charles Vernier became involved in an altercation with a repo man and his wife, who had arrived to repossess Vernier's car after he allegedly defaulted on a loan. Instead of surrendering surrendering the vehicle. The 6 feet 5 inches Vernier placed the repo man in a lateral vascular neck restraint, leaving both the repo man and his wife pleading with him to stop.
That man placed him in a chokehold.
Charles, let him go. Give us the key. Charles, give us the key. Charles, this is not going to look good on you. I need the key.
No,
I will let you.
my stuff.
I need the key first, and then you can take anything out of the vehicle.
No, you're not getting my keys.
You need to let him go.
Let it go.
You need to let him go, Charles.
Taking my vehicle. Let it go.
You need to let him go, Charles. I can press charges on you.
Charles, I can press charges on you too.
For what?
I went to get in my vehicle and he assaulted me.
You did not. You were trying to push him. Look at this.
No, he shoved me out of the way.
No, you're still holding on to him. Let him go, Charles.
I'm restraining him. He assaulted me.
You're holding him. Let him go, Charles. Charles, let him go, Charles. Charles, let him go.
Charles, let go of me.
Charles, let him go.
Where's my phone?
Vernier had taken the situation too far, and the repo man's wife called the police.
I ain't gonna lie, if that man no elbow that man in the goddamn head and take off.
Officers arrived on the scene shortly after, and it was clear they were not going to be having their brother in blue back.
Hey, let him go.
Cuff him.
Let him go. Let him go. Now,
To handcuff him.
let him go.
He
He
assaulted me.
assaulted me. I want to
Who's the
press
truck
charges.
driver?
I am.
You're the truck driver. Let him go. I'm gonna give you one more second to let him go and get back before you get tased. Step around the vehicle now.
Handcuff him.
Step around the vehicle now. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Try to open my
Turn
door.
around.
He grabbed me
Turn
and
around.
assaulted me.
Turn
He
around now.
assaulted me.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your head.
No, I'm not being handcuffed today.
Yes, you are. Turn around.
Did that nigga trip?
No, I'm not being handcuffed today.
Yes, you are. Turn around.
How tall was he? 6'1", 6'5"? With little legs?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I'm gonna tase you. Stop. Stop.
Unhappy that his fellow officers were not siding with him, Vernier reluctantly released the repo man and attempted to flee, but his efforts were unsuccessful. He was arrested and charged with aggravated battery and interference with a police officer. Following the incident, he resigned from his position as a police officer. In the next case, a corrections officer betrayed his entire department and colleagues, smuggling contraband into prison to aid a murder suspect.
You're fired. You're no longer an employee here. You betrayed the trust of every citizen that we have the privilege to serve.
On October 10th, 2022, Collin County Detention Officer Tyler Moody was compelled to confess to investigators after another officer discovered a cell phone and charger in a murder suspect's cell. The contraband appeared to have been supplied by Moody, prompting the sheriff to personally address the situation, struggling to comprehend why Moody would betray the department in such a manner.
Moody, I understand that you've offered your resignation. Is that correct?
When I get fired,
Have you offered your resignation or not?
if I can keep my job, then no.
Well, you can't keep your job, okay? So let me just make it easy. You're fired. You're no longer an employee here. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You betrayed the trust of every citizen that we have the privilege to serve. And you betrayed the trust of the brave and selfless men and women that you've worked alongside for nearly 3 years. So as of this moment, you're under arrest for bringing a prohibited item, a cell phone, into a correctional facility. That's a third-degree felony. You have any questions about that?
No, sir.
Well, you're going to be cuffed. First thing I want you to do is stand up and take that uniform shirt off. You don't deserve to wear it.
Moody was arrested and charged with a third-degree felony for introducing prohibited items into a correctional or civil commitment facility. The inmate also faced additional charges related to possession of the contraband cell phone. The next officer, a rookie, lost his job for making an incredibly foolish decision, abusing his police powers. On July 2nd, 2022, Matthew Amesquita, a newly hired Ruidoso police officer with only 6 weeks on the job, was sent home by his field training officer to shave. After finishing, Amesquita accidentally locked himself out of his house, leaving his body camera and key inside. In a desperate attempt to regain entry, he kicked down his door. However, what the rookie officer did next, he would forever regret.
Rita Dispatch, this is Katie. How can I help you?
Hey, Katie, this is 622. I just got back to my apartment, and I think somebody broke in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need to have a unit come out here.
For reasons known only to the rookie officer, he radioed in a report of a break-in at his apartment. Despite being the one who had kicked down his own door, officers responded to the scene, but began to suspect something was amiss when they found nothing missing from the home. This led to the deployment of a detective, which spelled trouble for Officer Matthew.
On the stairwell.
So you went to Walmart, your card didn't work, so you didn't buy nothing, came back home.
Yeah, because
you came in, you wound up using your electric razor.
Yeah, which I mean, everything's still over there.
Okay.
But I used that, got everything done, was going to go back 81, and that's when I realized my body cam was still on the sink. I was going to come back down to get it, and the door was wide open.
How old are you, Ski?
21.
21. You know how long I've been doing this?
Many years, sir.
23. So I'm pretty good about reading situations. You know what I mean? So I want you to know that first of all, I can help you out if there's something else going on here, okay? But I need you as an officer to be 100% honest with me right now.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
The detective gave Officer Matthew an opportunity to come clean, but Matthew was unaware that the detective already had irrefutable evidence. As Matthew continued to lie, the detective revealed the smoking gun.
This is you leaving Walmart?
Yes, sir.
With a bag in your hand?
Yes. I bought a candy, but that's it.
You bought candy with your card?
With the tap.
Okay. But you didn't use that to buy your razor?
No, sir.
No? How come?
No, I mean, I realized that I had my electric shaver here, so I didn't really see the need to actually buy that. Spend more money.
Matthew had initially claimed he couldn't make a purchase at Walmart because his card wasn't working. However, the detective had CCTV footage showing that he did make a purchase, further exposing inconsistencies in his story and giving the detective the leverage needed to get Matthew to confess.
So, listen, Ski, this is the time, okay? This is a very important juncture in your life.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Where I want you to be 100% straight with me. If you messed up and you kicked your door because maybe you forgot your key, maybe because you were pissed off, stuff happens. If I was in a bind and I had to kick my door, I'd kick my door. Okay? That's when we got to help each other out. If you make a mistake, you made a mistake. But this one I need you to be straight with me 100%. You don't want to start your career with a blemish, okay? So there's other things that I haven't told you yet that lead me to believe you're not being 100% straight up with me, okay? So I want you right now, put everything aside, all your emotions, any fear you might have, be 100% honest with me, bud, okay? I looked at the boot patterns. What do you think I saw there? Okay, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, man. But I need you to be straight with me. Okay? Why did you kick it? Were you locked out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right.
He ultimately confessed, confirming that he had made a false report. As a result, his full police gear was confiscated, and he was arrested on the spot by the responding officers. He was taken to jail, charged with filing a false police report, and subsequently dismissed from the department. The next...
Wait a minute, hold on. This man kicked in his door because he forgot his keys and his body cam. Then, for some odd reason, he called 911 to make a report, a false report, that someone broke into his apartment. What? That doesn't even make any sense. Why would you go and make a false police report that someone someone broke in your house? That don't make no sense. I'm glad that his career at being a police officer ended right there, because who knows what else his dumb self would have got caught up in. That don't make no sense. Why would you call the police for that?
Charged with filing a false police report and subsequently dismissed from the department. The next case was extremely heartbreaking, as a police officer was betrayed by his partner, who is his wife.
How do you know this woman?
Tinder.
This is your first time out with her?
34.
Oh, really? The only issue is that's my wife.
While on duty, a police officer conducted a random traffic stop, only to discover that the driver he pulled over was with his own partner, his unfaithful wife.
Excuse me. Doing all right. You understand why I pulled you over today?
Not totally sure.
Well, this is interesting.
What?
You know, I think I smell some paraphernalia. Why don't I have you both step out of the vehicle for me real quick? Yeah, come on, step out. Yeah. Keep your hands right there where I can see.
The driver was still unaware of what was happening, but all that was soon about to change.
Okay. Do you know this woman? How do you know this woman?
Tinder.
Huh? Yeah. Huh. This is your first time out with her?
34.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm curious why are you asking about our dating?
Oh, well, it's the only issue is that's my wife.
Pardon me?
Yeah, you are pardoned. I will pardon you. Because I'm not. This is
literally.
No, it's not on you.
It says she's single.
That's on you. You're not the one that made a Tinder profile while you were married. So.
Hey, can I put my hands down?
You know, why don't you put your hands out? Why don't you grab her stuff out of the car, and you can actually leave. You go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Hop in over here. Yeah, the driver's side. Keep your hands on the vehicle, ma'am.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab. You want me to grab her?
Yeah. Give me her stuff. Everything that's hers in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you give me that?
This is the phone.
Yep. Just right there. Yep. Her phone. Good.
Can I sit down?
Yeah. You go ahead. Actually, ma'am, step away from the vehicle. Keep your hands up. Excellent. And you have a good one, sir.
I'm so sorry.
Have a good one. Head on out.
Sorry, officer.
Yes, you are. Yep.
Okay, this seems fake.
So,
Did you really just...
I think there's nothing for you to say. You're gonna just stay here. You should call your mom and have her get the...
Is this fake? Is he gonna get written up for this?
This was not
On the side of the road. However, the encounter was most likely staged, as the footage didn't resemble a real police dash cam. Despite this, the incident provided quite the comic relief.
So why would you show this if it's fake? Wait, why would you show if it's fake? I was like, wait, this doesn't seem real, because he would get fired from his job for doing this. Because if he didn't have what's it called? If he didn't have no suspicion of him doing any crime, like speeding or anything, or like swerving all over the road, there would have been no reason for him to pull him over. So basically, he would have committed a crime. So why did he show it?
The next case involved a female officer who brought shame to her department by engaging in an inappropriate sexual relationship with an inmate. On September 17, 2024, the Metropolitan Detention Center uncovered that one of their corrections officers, Siobhan Culbreth, was involved in an inappropriate sexual relationship with an inmate. The incident was reported to the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, which promptly dispatched a deputy to investigate at the correctional facility.
When you first came in February, he's been trying to talk to me, but I kept walking past.
I ain't gonna lie, she got a big ass nose.
This cell, ignoring him, I don't know all the CO's names, but a few months ago I did see a CO give a bill coffee beans. I was like, oh, he's been here for long, and he didn't hide it. So one day I forgot what candy I gave Dwayne. I did give him like some candy. And then since then he's been saying like he's gonna tell. There are times where I do go to his cell, and then there's times when he try to like do the hand gesture to grab me in, and he even says that I just want to put you in here, and I know that's not gonna happen. And there's times where he'll touch my arm. He did like kiss me, and then he said that he's gonna tell that I didn't do anything, or we at the closet. Also, I'm just trying to give you the room. And then he tried to unbuckle, and I told him to stop. I pushed him away. And then he kept coming towards me. So he's the one that unbuckled and turned me around. I wasn't on top of him. I didn't do anything. He turned me around and did it from the back.
So basically, she's accusing him of R-wording her.
And then he told me afterwards, I told you that I was going to do it.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen next, okay? I need you to stand up. I need you to turn around. Okay, so I'm going to explain it to you, okay? So you're being placed under arrest right now for criminal and sexual penetration, okay? Attempt. So I'm just going to explain the charges and then I'll talk to you, okay? So I understand what you're saying is that none of this was like consensual on your part, that, you know, you were scared and that he was going to report you and everything else like that, okay? So I understand that aspect, but again, like, and I'm sure it was explained to you in the academy because I went through the CO academy, okay? You're the CO, they're an inmate, okay? Nothing in there is consensual, nothing in there you technically by state law are in position of power and authority over him.
She was charged with criminal sexual penetration and attempting to commit a felony for bringing contraband into a place of imprisonment. The next officer went beyond betrayal by shooting her colleague in both the legs and an arm.
Do not move anyway. Force will be used against you. Ow, fuck!
On October 13th, 2024, Albuquerque police officers responded to a domestic disturbance report involving 41-year-old Matthew Sanchez and his partner. Sanchez, a felon prohibited from possessing firearms, was firing sporadically into the air.
Police department, for those in the trailer, you need to come out with your hands free and clear. What? Let me see your hands. Do not move anyway. Force will be used against you.
You're gonna be 40. Do not come near us.
Ow! Fuck! Ow! Shit! Ow! Fuck! Ah!
Do not.
Ah! Fuck me! Ah!
2524 set additional units. Classified suspects down.
While the officers were able to fatally neutralize Sanchez, one officer was caught in the crossfire and was struck in the arm and leg by a colleague's gunfire. He was transported to the hospital and made a full recovery. If you enjoy videos like this, please...
So he was just caught in the crossfire. He wasn't like really, unless he meant to do that, but he wasn't really like, he didn't say that he meant to like shoot his like co-worker in the hand and in the bicep. But don't they be like training them? But I guess it was dark, so he didn't really see that good, but still though. You should have like a good like line of sight to be like shooting. Like, why does everybody like, as soon as one person starts shooting, all the officers start shooting?
Nigga, come on, try to tell him. It ain't no limit to this. I live my life to the fullest. Super fast, driving furious. Peanut butter the interior. Shit, I shot out Jill on my bank account. Been to the paper, I RIP. Don't thank God that I made it out. Everyday nigga, I make it count. I know you thinking like, who is this nigga? What he about? If I know nothing like you, since the jet I was on I meant that on a quick note. Pig ass nigga, you good for saying that's all, folks. Small fry, I got